So, Sheffield Wednesday Flying Dutchman, Aming Musaba, has said where he sees us going this season. Hello and welcome to this video. You could like, share and subscribe to the channel. Much appreciate it. Liking out the algorithm, and if we can get it to 100 likes, that'd be fantastic. Like, keep trying to get to 100 likes minimum and then go from there. Sharing help people see the videos, and subscribe and let me know you like the channel, and let YouTube know that, and it helps a lot. So Sheffield Wednesday's Flying Dutchman, Aming Musaba, has said where the mentality is in his head for where we should be this season, where we should go. Now, he got 8 goals and 5 assists from 48 matches last season, his debut season, which considering is really good, to be fair. As you can tell that people like Musaba and Gasama have really had a pre-season and off-season where they have worked on themselves physically. You can tell they look a lot better. And he goes in to talk about what's been going on with the sessions and how everything is. And you're hearing the same echoes of what Barry Bannon, Windass, Valerie, Chalobah have all said. He goes with Star saying, at the start, it's a bit hard. Sometimes we had sessions that were 3 hours, twice in a day. For me, the first time I had done this, but we need it. We will be playing lots of games and we need to have good levels of fitness. It was so important. The new guys have set off really quick on the level. We have helped them as well. It feels like we have known each other for a long time, but it's been for pre-season. How we are now together is great, but they have to pick up really quick our feeling. And this is the thing, when you've got players that come in really quickly, and a lot of players come in, you want them to embed into the camp and the players that are already there, get to know each other, get to have those sessions where you get to know people off the pitch as well. I've seen a couple of Instagram posts of Paul Valentine and Svensson Ingolson going and playing games of pool. You're seeing some of them doing like the coffee trips that Windass and Palmer do, doing similar things. You want to have that kind of camaraderie and people getting to know each other, not just on a football basis. You want to get to know them as humans and people, and that helps. He goes on to say, I think we can achieve a lot, not like last season playing for relegation. I think maybe minimum is playoff. That is our ambition. We will stay humble. We will keep working, but it is ambition because that's where we want to end the season, and that's the way we are with Danny and the way we play. We can reach it if we work hard and keep going. So this is coming from players. Players have said minimum playoffs. You've seen a couple say we want to be up there and around it. I like that. I like that. Now, I'm going to be damping that a little bit. For me, I wouldn't mind a mid-table finish, and then if we have a chance to sneak playoffs, then getting great. But the mentality of the squad is not to rest on the laurels. They want to try and get into that playoff spot. They want to try and be in and around it. They believe they can be, and that's the kind of mentality I like. I don't want to see us have that mentality where it's just like we'll stick to being here. As fans, that's fine. I understand football in terms of a fan point of view where you're not going to win every game sometimes. And after last season, I just want a bit of stability where we can maybe just be in the mid-table time. But if we got a playoff push, I wouldn't say no to it. And the thing is, when you hear players come out and say that, it gives people a lot of hope and excitement. Now, here's the thing. We have had this before, though. Chansiri in the past has turned around and said that he wants to have, have Premier League by this date. And I have always said putting a time frame on that was always one of his biggest mistakes he made. Putting a time frame on is always an issue. I get the sentimental of putting a time frame on it to try and get the hope, and you've got the X amount of years to do it in. But if we can get up into the Prem, then fantastic. You go up, you hope that that includes building better training facilities, helping to put into the instruction, in into infrastructure. That's the word. To do it that way. But here's the thing for me. We've got to see how we do, because it's not going to be an easy one. I think there's some very good teams that come down. I think there's some very good teams that are going to be in and around it this season that you don't expect to be. I'm looking forward to seeing when they are at the end of the season. I'm looking forward to this first game though. Plymouth on Saturday. Good game to start with. Gets us against the team who are also in an early transitional point with a new manager. So they got to see how they play. And the thing is, with Wayne Rooney, Plymouth, I think there's a lot to be said that people are like, oh, is he going to do what he did with Birmingham? But we'll soon see. But the fact that players are talking playoffs makes me really intrigued to see what we do and how we start, because that is something in my head I like to see and hear. But let me know what you think. Do you think playoffs is achievable? Do you think it's better to have my kind of thing as saying, let's go for mid-table? Or is it a case of, let's just see where we are and hopefully have a season where we can just have that stability of not having to look at the bottom of the table and we're looking further up the table and seeing what we can do. At the end of the day, we all want Musaba and the Ugbo link up to happen again. Hopefully, fingers crossed, that happened today. From everything that's been said, it seems like that could happen today. At time of recording it currently 9 o'clock. You never know what happens. At the end of the day, they could do it early, or they'll do it about midday. But it needs to be done today for me. So let's see what happens, and hopefully we have an Ugbo signing and Musaba can start getting that link up with him again. But Musaba, he wants playoffs. A lot of the players want playoffs. That's what they're aiming for. Do you like this mentality? Would you want this to have a playoff run and see how we do? And here's the other thing. Where do you think we're going to be? There'll be a debrief tomorrow night. Not a debrief, a roundup tomorrow night as per usual at 7 o'clock. There'll be a debrief Monday. There'll be a review and preview. Preview will probably go up on Friday. And we may have a press conference one. But I haven't seen anything about one of them yet. So we'll see what happens.